Okay, let's talk a little bit about the grips. So Brian is using, and it's very natural, Brian is using the semi-western grip. The semi-western is the grip that most tennis players around the world are using. It allows the most amount of power, spin, and the largest strike zone. With each grip comes a little bit different stance and small adjustments that will affect the contact point. Let's talk about the semi-western. So the semi-western that Brian is using allows him to make contact in front, either to play with a closed stance, with an open stance. Can you adjust your feet a little bit? Good. Allows him to deal with higher balls, shoulder height, and lower balls a little bit underneath his knee there, where he can flick it around. One more very important factor which varies from one grip to another is the position of the elbow and the space from the body. So let's look again at the semi-western. That's the one that Brian is using. That will allow him to keep the ball out in front, so the elbow is nice and loose, where he can still extend through the ball and generate a lot of power. So that's the semi-western. When we go to the eastern grip, so the elbow will be a little bit more close to the body, as we talked about the contact point, a little bit closer to the body. So there's a little bit less extension and more feel is needed to keep the ball on the strings. Whereas on the full western, we will see that the elbow is more out in front, okay? And we talked about that, that's a potential loss of power over there because there's no room for extension. So each grip affects the position of the elbow in a different way, and the contact point is being affected as a result. Okay. So guys, we're gonna focus on the take back. Just pay attention how Brian's racket is, the wrist is cocked, shape of C letter, and the momentum goes up, down, and then up again. Here we go. To where Brian finishes his motion, going around the opposite shoulder all the way, and he uses the non-dominant hand to catch it for better rotation.